Oh yeah, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? You're back with your boy Muzzy McGee. We're back for another live stream session. For those who are confused about what the session's about, four things. The first two things are about the live stream. It's about me getting better at live stream. The first two things are about the live thing. Me getting better at practicing, you getting better at practicing because you'll be practicing with me, and us suggesting different exercises so that we can get from the intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert, from the expert to virtuoso levels of guitar play. To do the second thing, which is improvisational music, which we will doing. The second part of the live stream, where I'll be doing 15 to 20 minutes of improvisational music daily that will correspond with the scales and the chords that we're learning that particular week to try to get a better understanding, better grasp on how to become better improvisational musicians. I will be doing my improvisational thing on the live stream. You can follow up with by posting videos on my Facebook account about you. Shorts you can put up on YouTube and then post to my Facebook account and tag me in it by saying, hey, what do you think about this? And we can talk about how you attacked the improvisational song and how I attacked it, and then we can get better on discussing our tactics and how we approach different songs and different styles as well. And then the third thing is what the whole thing is about, is using our understanding of music to create the best electronic music we possibly can. When I say electronic music, I'm not talking about EDM or anything like that. I'm talking about just creating music using a digital audio workstation, and mine just happens to be Logic Pro X. Using Logic Pro X to create the best music for me that I possibly can, and for me to create the best music for other people who ask me for it, and including scores of music that I'm going to be creating for people who do short films in the area in which I currently live. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, well, technically the fourth thing is if nobody really watches the streams, or if I don't get as many streamers on these live streams as much as I possible, if I don't get enough viewers on these videos as possible, these videos serve for me as sort of a where I am, where I've been, and where I'm trying to go, sort of vlog situation going on, or vlog sort of situation. So if any of that sounds good to you, please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the videos. Definitely subscribe, but share it with your friends. Tell your friends about what I'm doing. And then I also put up, well, I'll talk about this at the very end. Do that, like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends, and let me know, and help me get as many followers as I possibly can so I can get this to net zero. The second thing I ask people to do, well, technically second and third thing, as of right now, I have just subscribed to Ko-fi, and or coffee, I guess is what it is now that I think about it, because the image is like a teacup or a coffee cup with steam coming out of it. So it's a donation site. So if you want to donate for me to help me boost my the revenue that I'm getting in, because I'm not getting any revenue because I don't get advertiser-driven revenue. I'm not a part of the Amazon affiliate program because I don't have enough eyeballs on screen. But maybe you like what I'm doing and maybe you want to help out. That's a way to help out. By checking out the Ko-fi, which is one of the first things written above the description of the video, or of all the descriptions the description I have written for the video. So what I'm asking people to do is either do that or to check out the cryptocurrency referral links that I have available in the description of every single video. The cryptocurrency links are links to cryptocurrency centralized exchange platforms that I am on, that I've been on for over half a decade, that I can assure you that all of the issues that I've had have been either minimum or none whatsoever. So I've not had any problems with any of these websites. That's not to say that they don't have their problems, okay? It's just to say that if you're going to start and get your feet wet in the cryptocurrency world, these are the 4 best sites to use. Now, I tell everyone to use Binance. When I first started on Binance, it was a very difficult process where you had to have another bank. You'd purchase crypto from an online bank or an online entity, and then use that, send it to your wallet. Now it's very easy. It's a one-click, two verification step sort of thing. It's very simple. Takes all of 30 seconds to do. And now, the reason I tell people to sign up for cryptocurrency is in the event that you decide that you want to get involved in that and you want to add that as a dimension to your investment portfolio. Not only do I trade every day, I tell everyone to trade all the time. I love trading. I love trading cryptocurrency all the time. I was trading earlier. With that being said, if that's interesting to you, if that sounds like something you want to do, it helps out with the channel. When you use my referral links at the bottom of the description of every single video, when you use those to sign up for these websites, they will offer you perks that will be exponentially more interesting to you and financially interesting to you than that of which you would get if you signed up by yourself. It's a refer a friend program, just like they do at the bank. So if I refer you, they will offer you, let's say, I'm using Binance as an example. They will offer you $100 cash back after you make a certain amount of transactions and spend $50. So if you spend $50, they offer you $100. They will also offer me $100 after, I think, a month, once they verified that you've made those transactions, whatever. But they'll offer you $100 cash back in a particular cryptocurrency. So you can take that out and use it for yourself, or use that to reinvest in cryptocurrency. What I do is I'm going to reinvest it into cryptocurrency, and whatever I make off of that in the next year, I will use that to purchase things for my own for the website. There'll be business-related expenses that will go back into the website. So I'm spending 15 to 20% of my total gains next year back into the channel. This is an example of something I purchased this year, which you will see shortly when I start uploading shorts. Now, if that sounds helpful to you, if that sounds interesting to you, if you want to get involved, please remove my referral links to do so, and it helps out with the channel. You're going to have to excuse the noise because it is the middle of the day on a Saturday, and there are a lot of people playing music because it is beautiful outside, okay? You can't tell it here because I have the windows blocked off, as I always do, because it invites light that fluctuates and messes with my camera. Yeah. So the third thing I ask people to do is the most easy way to help me, the second most easy way, is to just subscribe to me across all platforms. Helping me grow my other platforms will inevitably help me grow my Facebook, my YouTube channel. Help me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow my other social media platforms. Now, I only have 3 up there outside of YouTube, okay? That's Twitch, which I've not used yet because I'm using it to do live stream, cross-platformational live streaming stuff with YouTube. I have TikTok that I am on, but I have not uploaded any shorts to. But when I upload shorts to YouTube, you can best bet that I will be using some of those to be adding to my TikTok account as well. And I have a Facebook page that I'm active on, but not as active as I should be. I should be active on it at least every single day, and I'm not. And the reason for that is just not a lack of trying, a lack of effort. It's just because my other job, I haven't figured out a way to kind of get all these things under control. But I will by the end of the month, I will be active on all 3 of those sites. That I will guarantee, that I will promise you. I will have shorts up before the end of the month. That is a fact, okay? I have some that will be coming out probably early next week, early to mid. Well, let me rephrase that. As of Wednesday of next week, there will be things coming out because I have some presentations and projects I've got to do for work. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. We're going to move through this. We're going to roll right through this as quickly as we can, as expeditiously as we can today to get in the workout that we need, okay? We're going to start with the exercise that I am less familiar with. We're going to start it at 90 beats per minute. I'm familiar with it. It's just there's a discrepancy with how it's supposed to be done. We've talked about that before. If you follow my other streams, it's the difference between keeping all your fingers down at the same time and only moving the 2 that you need when you're moving them. Again, I don't know if that's true or how to do that. So we're going to do it this way until I've gotten enough feedback to figure out whether or not that's true. Hold on. That's actually way too fast for me, so I'm going to do it halftime. And again, I'm getting easily distracted by the things that are going on around me, which is that there is a bit of noise going on in the hallways, and that's okay. It's the middle of the day, as I said before. We're at 100 beats per minute, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing the John Petrucci style warm-up, Bite of the Mosquito. last one was really sloppy. I don't know why that was. We are at 100 beats per minute. We're doing the alternate spider picking from the 1st to 16th fret at 100 beats per minute, obviously. And now the chromatic tapping from the 1st to 16th fret at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. So now we're going to take this, what do we do after that? Normally finish that up, and I think we're going to start with the 105 beats per minute. We're doing the C major and C sharp P flat major scales at 105 beats per minute. Then we're taking the tempo down to 90 beats per minute and doing the C minor pentatonic scale followed by the C sharp D flat minor pentatonic scale. Okay? Starting with the C major scale in first position. Let's go. Second position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, C major scale on 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Seventh position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, the eighth position or the octave position of the C major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do the C sharp, D flat, minor, major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Second position, C major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's C sharp, D flat. I'm sorry, major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, C major scale, C sharp, D flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, C major scale, a C sharp, D flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, C major, C sharp, D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. 7th position, C sharp, D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Finally, the 8th position of the C sharp, D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. And now we're going to take the tempo down to 90 beats per minute, and we're going to do the C minor pentatonic scale and follow that up with the C sharp, D flat minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Again, these are 5-tone scales, meaning when we get to the 6th tone or the 6th position, it is the octave position, meaning it's identical to the first position, but played after, you guessed it, 12th fret. Or, yeah, 12th fret. Ooh, strong. Ooh, it's strong, boy. Second position, C minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let's go. If that wasn't clear, we're doing the C minor pentatonic scale first. This is second position, obviously. We do them logistically until we get the spinning wheel thing up, and we're going to do that the second part of the year. Third position. Fourth position, C minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let go. Fifth position, C minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. And finally, the 6th position or the octave position of the C minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to drop right back down to the C minor pentatonic scale before we play Find the Note. And as well, we're going to do the chords that I believe I have memorized. C sharp and C minor chords, I'm sorry. Technically speaking, this would be this. And the next one would be this. Okay, C sharp, D flat, minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let go. Second position, I'm sorry, C sharp, D flat, minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, C sharp, D flat, minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let go. Third position, fourth position, C sharp, D flat, minor pentatonic scale, 90 beats per minute. Let go. Fourth position, C minor pentatonic scale. There's a fourth. No, fifth position, C minor pentatonic, C sharp, D flat, minor pentatonic scale, 90 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, the sixth position or the octave position of the C sharp, D flat, minor pentatonic scale, 90 beats per minute. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to play the fun game called Find the C. We're going to turn off the metronome here because we don't need it for this part, neither the chord part, nor the lick of the week. So we're going to turn this off until we get back to the, I may as well put this at 120 because we're doing the ABC Polyphia riff once we get done with the lick of the week. Okay? So now we're going to play the fun game called Find the Note. And this week, it's still C. And as of Monday, it will be the D. Yeah, I heard it. I feel bad. Like whenever something like a sexual innuendo comes in my head about something that I've said, I'm just like, oh. Walked right into that one. I didn't even think about it, too. Or innuendos in general. Anything that I say that's suggestive, I got to find a funny way of putting this up there. I'm sure I'll find somebody, or I'll find some sort of content creator who does something funny every time they do something. I watch a lot of Rhett and Link. I like them. And they say suggested things all the time, and sometimes you can tell sometimes they really don't do it on purpose, and it's hilarious. But anyway, C. We're in standard tuning again. I don't see the point. I've said this a million times. I'll say it again. Playing clean and playing in standard tune There are only two things that make sense when you're practicing. If you're working on a different piece and you want to detune your guitar because you're trying to get a certain effect or certain things like that, I get it. I understand it. That's not what we're going to do here. Okay. It makes no sense on this channel. For the live stream, it makes no sense to me unless we're specifically practicing a piece that has it in there, or we're creating something that has those detuned sort of things. But to me, it doesn't really make any sense. So we're going to get right to it. We're starting on C. The note is, well, we're doing the C. And again, if you were here yesterday and the day before that and the day before that and the day before that and the day before that, you know that it's at 8 and 20 on the E string. And if you know that it's 8 and 20 on the E string, you know that it's 8 and 20 on the top E string. Frets 8 and 20 on the top E string. Then when we go to we're going to go back down then to the A, to the A string. So this is on the B string. We're at 8 and 20 again on the B string. And on the A string, we know it's at 3 and 15. If you were here yesterday, you know this, okay? Frets 3 and 15 on the A string are what are going to give you the C note in its octave. So 3 and 15. And all you have to do is whatever note you have before the 12th fret, if you add 12 to that number, you will find its octave position above the 12th fret. So like 3 plus 12 gives you 15, which is why you have 3 and 15 here. Now we're going to go back to the E string, which is 8 and 20. Add 12 to 8 and you get 20. See how that works? It's music theory, baby. It's all about spacing. And then 8 and 20 on the E string, because sonically they're identical. They're the same string, tuned to the same note. And when we go to the B, we know it's at 1 and 13, because when you add 12 to 1, you get 13. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want to... Then, there we go. 1 and 13 on the B string. We're going to play this a few times. Then we're going to go back to the E string, and then the A string, and then the D string. Then 8 and 20 on that string. 8 and 20 on the E string. Then 8 and 20 on the bottom E string. 8 and 20 on the bottom E string. Then 3 and 15 on the A string. 3 and 15 on the A string. Then you remember, when we go to the D string, it's at 10 and 22. You add 12 to 10, and you get 22, ladies and gentlemen. On my guitar, it's only up to 10, because if you have a note between the 11th and the 12th frets, on the 11th and 12th frets, I don't have a 24th fret on this guitar. Well, 12, I guess technically speaking, is the open string. So if you have something on the 12th fret, it would be open and then 12. Or if you have a 24th fret, it would be open 12 and 24. See how that works? Wow. Wow. Come back to 3 and 15 on the A string. 3 and 15 on the A string. 3 and 15, 3 and 15, 3 and 15 on the A string. Then back to 8 and 20 on the D string. 8 and 20, I'm sorry, on the E string. Then back to 8 and 20 on the top E string. Then 8 and 20 on the top E string. Then back to 1 and 13 on the B string. 1 and 13 on the B string. Then back to 1 and 13, 1 and 13. Yeah, 1 and 13 on the B string. And when we go to the G string, we know it is 5 and 17. This frets 5 and 17 on the G string. Then we're going to the D string, which we know is back to 10, 10 and 22. 10 and 22 on the D string. 10 and 22, 10 and 22, 10 and 22 on the D string. Then back to the 3 and 15 on the A string. 3 and 14 on the A string. Yeah, 3 and 15 on the A string. 3 and 15 on the A string. Then back to 8 and 20, 8 and 20 on the E string. 8 and 20 on the E string. 8 and 20 on the E string. Then we stop. Excuse me. Now we're going right into the chords. We're starting with the C minor chord. Yep. Excuse me. C minor chords. We are starting with C minor chords. We're doing the C minor chords. The outside are the melody chords. The inside, the bottom 4 string chords, and the rhythm chords. Well, we do the rhythm chords for the bottom 4 string, but anyway, starting with the C minor chords. Let's go again. Right here. again. Now the inside chords. One more time. Right here. Right here. Right here. Now the rhythm chords that go to something like this right here. Let's go again. Again, I'm memorizing these, or I'm memorizing these in the process of it. Then here. Let's go one more again. Now the bottom 4 string chords that sound less something like this right here. Now we're going right into the C sharp D flat minor chords. Okay, starting with the outside of the melody chords. Let's go again. on the inside chords. Let's go again. Come on, baby. Yes, there we go. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. There was a big bug in here, and my computer crashed and shut down. We're back here. Going back to live stream, baby. We don't have to do two, but this is why I'm counting the first day of May as my technically 1 year anniversary, because this has happened on more than one occasion. It's happened at least on 7 or 8 different occasions. So we're gonna get right to it. We'll talk about it at the end, okay? We were on the inside chords. This is the last one that we're gonna do. Then we're moving to the bar chords. Right here. And right here. Again, I'm very sorry about that. Now we're doing the bottom 4 string chords. That sounds something like this. Is grippy, grippy. Right here. Then right here. Back here again. Right here. Grippy, grippy. Let's go one more again. Right here. I'm sorry. Let's go again. I'm sorry. Now I need to go back to these main pages because I forgot to. When your computer crashes, you have to make sure that the other pages loaded correctly, because if they didn't, it means it's going to play music all up and down, or it's playing music through these. Oh, it's got the commercials to play through. So I've got to run through these commercials real quick so that I can pause them. And then we can get to those right after we do the lick of the week and we're going to do the lick of the week now. Again, I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. Again, these technical difficulties are going to continue to happen until I get a better computer. So I ask people, if you can donate, please donate, okay? It sucks to ask people for stuff because I want to be able to give some people a service that people feel is worthwhile, and that tip, like this is kind of like a service where I get paid enough for my advertiser-driven revenue and from sponsorship deals and stuff. I want to make enough to where I can make this net zero for you, and then the tip culture really comes from like what it used to be, because people are like, I know people at jobs that get paid what they're worth. They get tipped appropriately, And here's my thing is I like tipping, and tipping is just for exceptional service. So if I am an exceptional teacher and you want me to continue doing stuff, it's just great when people can tip me based on the fact that they like it, as opposed to the fact that I really fucking need it, more or less. And I'm sorry for cursing, but the cursing is to show everyone the dire situation that I'm in, and that I've got to make hundreds of bucks very quickly in order for me to continue this channel. I've got to make at least $1,000, $1,500 a month from this alone, just to make sure that I'm covering all the costs of everything, and being able to make this as a legitimate option. $1,500, that would like literally be me making a couple $100 profit, but the rest of it, like I said, $35 a day. I mean, that's $1,000 is probably what's going to cost me for the electricity bill, for all those things. I mean, electricity is like $200 a month, plus all the things I have to replace, new computer I have to purchase. This year I'd have to be making in the ballpark of $1,500 a month with just this by itself, in order for me to self-sustain. So whatever you guys can do to contribute would be great. I'm going to get right to the lick of the week. If you can't contribute anything, I understand. Just subscribe to my other channels. It just helps me out that way. I understand people are tied up for money, and it is what it is. We're going to do the lick of the week. This is what it sounds like. We know it. I don't have it memorized, no, but this is what it sounds like. I'm going to copy his, and again, if you could subscribe to this guy's channel too, it's Antonio Visario. He's helping us get better because we're using his licks, his licks, the stuff he's put together. I don't know if he invented these things, but the stuff he's putting up there is helping us get better. He seems to be a dedicated teacher, and as his students, or as students that pull lessons from him, we want to give him credit where credit is due. Again, this is what it sounds like. All right. Now we're going to get right, and I put on the metronome at 120. Let's see if it stayed there, but my computer crashed, so it's not great. Well, the program crashed. I should be more specific. The computer itself didn't crash. That would have taken me 20 minutes to put up, and it wouldn't have allowed me to reconnect to do the same stream. Solo, 90 beats per minute. You thought it was the police. Solo. Oh, shit. Oh, I dropped some of my coffee. Oh, geez. coffee in so long time. Lurger. Okay, lurger. To the music. Check the music room. Check the freaking music room. Oh, and the second one is one that I haven't done. Second, you know what? This is the smaller one. And by the smaller one, I mean the one with the least time. Well, that was an abrupt ending. Huh. Weird. I gotta get that one. 7, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I didn't play too many of the licks of the week, I didn't play too many of them. So you know how it go. You know how we do. Again, I cannot beg you guys enough, and this is weird. I hate begging, asking people for stuff, but help me out with the channel. You know how it is. Subscribe, like it, comment, tell your friends, so we can get at least a lot more people on here so I can make the background better. I think I'm going to post this to my Facebook page today. I don't know why. It's not the best one. Let's go right to this one right here. Let go. Improvise. Yeah, that one gets 8. Well, I can't get that higher than a 6 because it wasn't that great. And I didn't use any of the backing tracks, the lick of the weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end this session. I'm going to end the stream because I've got other stuff I got to do today. Thank you so much for joining the session. Thank you for joining me and talking about this stuff with me. We're going to keep working on this stuff and keep getting better as we do every single day. For those of you who are confused about what the channel is about 4 things. The first 2 things about the live stream. The live stream is about me creating music, me creating the best, getting better at practicing guitar, us practicing together, and us deciding or looking at other influencers to help us get better as guitar players, to get from the intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert, and from the expert to the virtuoso level of playing. If I can get these words out, I will finally figure out how to say correct sentences. Okay. So the second thing is this channel is all about me creating the best music I possibly can by learning improv, becoming the best improvisational artist I possibly can be, to do the third thing, which is to create the best electronic music I possibly can using Logic Pro X, whether I'm creating music for myself, singing songwriting for myself or other people, or creating scores of music for people who live in my area who work on short films. So we're looking for new music, different styles of music to create things without having to worry about copyright things. So I'll be working on that as well. If any of that sounds interesting to you, well, the fourth thing technically is if nobody really watches the stream, or if the stream doesn't get as many followers or as watchers as I would hope, this stream turns into a video log of where I am, where I'm going, and where I am, where I was, and where I'm trying to go. So I can tweak things here and there to get better and better every single day. If that sounds good to you, by all means, please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the video. Also check out the coffee donations section. Again, it's donation. If you don't have money and you don't want to subscribe to this, or if you don't have money, just subscribe to the channel. It makes it easier because my goal is in the next 6 weeks to start monetizing this channel. For those of you who can help out with that, that'd be great. Again, like I said, I've got a lot of overhead that I have to cover already from the get-go, with all things I have to purchase new computers, new cameras, things of that nature to help with the background, and then to make this net zero there's got to be an amount that I have to get in the beginning, plus a continuous amount. So I'm hoping to get that through advertiser-driven revenue, because I want to make this channel net zero so that is at no cost to the consumer whatsoever. Okay. Yeah, the second thing I ask people to do is to check out the cryptocurrency referral links. This channel has nothing to do with cryptocurrency, but I trade it every single day and I love it very much. And I've been on all four of these sites for over half of a decade, 6 years, 7 years for some of them, 2017, 2018, give or take. And if any of those sound cool to you, if you want to get involved in those, check out these sites that I have. These are by far and away the best websites on the planet for cryptocurrency purchasing and trading. I've used them all. There are good things and bad things about all of them, but I have not had any serious problems with any of these websites. I've never had money hacked. That's not to say things that this won't happen if you're making a trade from a certain wallet or anything like that. I'm just saying it hasn't happened to me, and the probability of it happening to you and not getting reimbursed for it are slim to none. Binance by far and away. Binance, Coinbase, and Bitpanda are by far and away the three best sites. I've been on all of them. I've not had any problems with any of them. If you want to add cryptocurrency as a dimension of your portfolio, and you want to help out with the channel too, you use my referral link to help you sign up for the account. Like signing up for a bank, when somebody refers you to a bank, whatever the bank offers you, they will offer me. As I'm the referring client, the same thing applies to cryptocurrency. So I'm using Binance as an example. If you spend $50 or if you spend $50 or more on any of these sites after you use my referral link to sign up, they will offer you $100 cash back. That $100 cash back that they offer you, they will also offer to me. I imagine it's in a cryptocurrency or a stable coin like CUSD or something. So whatever they offer, you can take that out and use it however you want, or reinvest in cryptocurrency, whatever it is you decide to do. For me, I'm going to reinvest it back into the channel. So that way I reinvest it back into the cryptocurrency space so that at the end of the year, I'm adding 15 to 20% up to $100 back into the channel. Now, why would I not just use $100 right then and there? Because it could make more, and then I could help more out with the channel. But as of right now, 100 is really the limit. I spent way over budget. I spent $100 on this, plus the other stuff, the strings, the chords, and the cables I bought this last year. And I didn't have anybody sign up because sometimes I get a little carried away. Okay, so if you do that, that's how it helps out with the channel, because I'm adding 15 to 20% of my total gains up to $100 next year back in the channel. And I spent over $100 last year, and I didn't have anybody use my referral links, but that's because I only had 18 or 13 people up until just like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So if you could go ahead and comment, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends about it, make fun of it, make jokes about it, whatever. I don't care. Just subscribe while you do it and write on my, if you had a bad week, tell me about your bad week. I don't care. As long as you're commenting and liking and subscribing to the channel, that's all that matters right now. Now, will I get to those comments? Probably not. But, as long as it doesn't violate YouTube policy and everyone's pretty much cordial to everyone else, it's fine. I don't really care. The third thing I ask people to do is the best way to help me out is to subscribe to all of my other accounts. Subscribing to me on TikTok, subscribing to me on Twitch, two channels I haven't really used much, if at all, this year. At all, period. TikTok I have used, but Twitch I just opened an account. I haven't really used it. I'm using it for cross-platformational live streaming. Yeah, we'll get to that. But when you subscribe to me across all these channels, including Facebook, and then inevitably when I get my Instagram up and running, helping subscribe to those channels is inevitably going to help me grow my YouTube account, my YouTube channel, because help me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those accounts. Ladies and gentlemen, one hand wash the other. I'm going to get finished with this stuff today because unfortunately I do have a lot of other work for my other job. Like I said before, this is a job that I would like. This is a hobby that I would like to turn into an amateur/job sort of situation because I very much enjoy music. However, when you do have hobbies, sometimes if you're not nowadays, hobbies have to be minor professions or amateur professions because there has to be supplementary income, especially considering the price of eggs is absurd, like almost $1 egg. I mean, it's bananas and pajamas right now. And it's cheaper here, exponentially cheaper here than it is back stateside. That's crazy to me. So I understand, like, for those of you who have reservations about donating to the channel, I get it. Just subscribe. It helps out that way, and then I can get the advertiser-generated revenue or the sponsorship that I need to make this channel as free for you as I'm trying to make as free for me as I'm already trying to make for you as possible. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching me on the stream today. Sorry about the blackout. My computer's going to do that from time to time. Luckily, I was able to retake the stream without having any serious issues. I'll have to go back and rewatch it, but I'm sure there's a 10, 15-minute gap where there's nothing but just radio silence. Anyway, love you guys. Happy Saturday. Love you. Bye. Ending the stream.